Welcome back to Travel Show Live. We're very excited today because we're at the New York Wine and Culinary Center. This is Chef Peretti. Hello, Carlo. How are you, sir?
Enchanted.
Nice to meet
see
you. Thank you for letting us come and invade your space.
Indeed.
And it is a beautiful space that you have here.
Well, thank you.
What are we going to make today?
Today we're going to do a pan-roasted Montauk scallop with a light mango vinaigrette, and it's going to be served with a Asian green salad. Something very quick, 3 components, and the Montauk scallops are obviously from Long Island, and the Asian greens are grown locally.
Okay.
So pretty much outside of the mango, everything is local.
I love it. All right, is there anything I can do to help?
Yes, we can start off by, we're going to start off by making a, I'm going to put a pan on to get started here. We're going to put this on medium-high heat.
All right.
And get that going. We've got 2 different types of oil here. We've got our regular vegetable oil.
Okay.
We've got a little olive oil.
All right.
We have some butter, which we're going to use to baste our scallop with.
Low-fat butter, I'm assuming?
Yep. We've got a, we have our Montauk scallop. This comes from Long Island. It's a wonderful scallop. It's got the tendons still off, so we're going to take that off there. If you notice, I got it on a coffee filter. You can use a coffee filter or any kind of surface that absorbs moisture. We want the pan to be very hot, and we want the actual product to be very dry. That way, we're not going to get anything sticking to the pan as we go along.
And for somebody that's never purchased these and prepared them, do they purchase and then wash them, or do they? It depends upon who it is, right?
Yeah, generally scallops come in 3 different varieties. The day boat scallop, which means that the boat goes out the same day and comes back the same day, guaranteeing the freshness. There's also a diver scallop, where the guy jumps off the side of the boat, dives to the bottom of the ocean, grabs the scallop, brings it back up. That keeps it more intact, so it's not a dredged scallop. The dredged scallop is where they dredge the bottom of the sea, and sometimes you get sand in with the scallop, which makes it of a lesser quality. Okay. And the other scallop that you really want to avoid is the wet scallop, which has been processed with sodium tripolyphosphate. So we're going to have you start off by making a very, very basic vinaigrette.
I can do that.
I'm going to move this over here.
All right.
We're going to start off, if you want to add just a little bit of the acid. It's just a white wine vinegar.
The whole thing?
Yeah, about half to 3/4.
All right.
That's
this is white wine? Okay.
That's just a little white wine. And the shallots we're going to put in at the end. We chop those on a right angle so they don't release as much acid. They're just finely chopped. These are from Happy Goat Farm, which is a local farm. We're going to add the mustard. I'll give you a spoon.
All right, thank you.
We're going to add the mustard to the vinegar, and that's going to help create an emulsion.
Okay.
You can use 2 things for an emulsion. You can use either egg yolk, or you can use the just pop it back in there.
All right.
This is where our final dish is going to go.
All right.
And then you can put that anywhere you like. And then we've also got a little bit of fresh lemon. I'll put that right down there. This is a fresh lemon thyme, which is actually flowering right now. And then these are the wonderful Asian greens which we have.
Oh my.
These are from Fresh Wise Farms, which are out of Penfield, New York. They are grown hydroponically, so sometimes when we're having bad weather like we are at the moment, getting rained out a lot, we can get them hydroponically. So
did you bring this for me? I can stir it?
Yes. So you're going to whisk that together. All right. And the vinaigrette is a very, very wonderful sauce, which a lot of us chefs like to use. It's very versatile. You can flavor it with different things. So if we flavor that with a little mango, I put all the mango in there.
All right. All of this?
Yeah, all of that will go in there. And then we're going to add just a little salt.
Okay.
We're going to put some fresh ground white pepper in here.
A little salt.
A little salt. A little bit more. There you go. That's perfect. And then keep on whisking. Now, if you want to take a look, what we've got going on the other pan is just a little bit of hot oil. This is just vegetable oil. Okay. We're using the vegetable oil because we can get just slightly higher in heat than the extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil generally has a smoking point of, I think it's about 180 Celsius and 360, maybe 360 Fahrenheit, I believe. Okay. So, if you can see with the scallop here, I'm just cross-hatching it here. This is going to increase the surface area to volume ratio, so it's going to get nice and crispy on the outside while it's still really pillowy and medium rare in the middle. So we're going to.
That's a nice tip.
Yeah.
It didn't go very far. You just
just a little gash, just so, and it also helps with the presentation. So a little salt, a little pepper. You can chase the salt and the pepper around the board, a little over the shoulder, just for superstitious. So, got the pan nice and hot. You can see it's starting to get to that smoke point. So, we'll just, to get that wonderful sound. So, Now, as I'm cooking this, and I'm going to be constantly basting this, and then I'm going to finish it with a little bit of sugar. Let's clean up as we go.
All right.
You are going to continue to make this wonderful vinaigrette, and it's just a light motion, and you're just going to be just dropping, just drop by drop, onto the whisk, hand by your side like that, until we get all of the oil incorporated into...
All of this oil has to go in?
Not all of the oil, but all of the oil that we need.
So drop by drop.
If we want to just take a quick peek at our other pan here, our scallop.
Beautiful.
What we've got going on here is we're trying to get it really nice and caramelized on the top and the bottom. So I'm kind of starving the scallop of oil at the top here, and then I'm just basting the top of it, which is going to do a couple of things. It's going to help when we turn the scallop over so it doesn't stick. It's also going to lock in a lot of those wonderful juices. And we're just basting the scallop.
Are you burning that butter?
It's starting to brown.
I mean,
this is off the heat now, so we're just finishing and we're just giving it a little bit of little flavour, because the fat that we cooked it with, which is just the oil, doesn't really have much in the way of flavour. So we're just giving it the wonderful flavour now, and we're just going to let that scallop rest for a little second there.
Nothing has happened over here since
Nothing
you
has
last
happened.
left
Well,
it.
that's okay.
It's just not broken.
That is okay. I think we'll just stop with the dressing right now, and we will see where we've got to.
Right.
We're going to add some of the shallot.
All right.
And then we're going to just pick some of our thyme. And we're just going
We've got plenty of time.
We've got plenty of thyme. This is all local organic thyme too.
All right.
So we can use all these lovely little flowering buds here. And then we'll just whisk that around again. We add the shallots and we add the herbs at the very end, so we don't break the actual, not so we don't break it, so we don't break up the herbs and the onions too much, so they're still got a nice presence in there. And just a little bit more salt. What was a chef thing? And a little bit more pepper.
Excellent.
And we are ready to finish our dish.
Oh, I love it.
So we will just place that over there. If you pop that over in the... yeah.
What do you want?
That'll go there. This will go here.
All right.
We will clean down our staging area.
Everything's so clean here.
Yes,
I love it.
Yes. The cleaning person just...
yeah, I love that.
Just left, so...
So we do it ourselves. All right.
So over here, we're just going to wipe down. Save this for our compost. Everything we have that's organic matter gets composted.
Okay.
So we're going to take just a little bit of our dressing. We're going to dress the plate.
How did you come up with this recipe?
It's one that we have on our 6-course tasting menu. With only a little bit of time to spare, it was a great one that I had available. So the rest of the dressing was going to be reserved for something else.
All right.
And then, because I only brought one bowl out,
Right.
we're going to keep a little bit of the Asian green. If you try this, this is the Asian Mizuno. It's an extremely vibrant, flavored green that we get from Freshwise Farm, very local.
Oh my God, I'm feeling lightheaded.
Yes.
Is that good?
That's good. That's
Okay.
good.
Oh wow. Well, that's a gift that keeps on giving right there.
It does. It just keeps on going, keeps on going. So
You just didn't want me to say anything, did you?
that's right. So we're going to just compose a little bit of our salad leaves here. We dress the salad leaves at the end because we don't want the acid in the dressing to burn up the leaves. These are quite hearty leaves though, so you can get away with a little bit more. So we're just going to place a little on there, a little goes there.
If we don't have access to these greens, what greens would you recommend that I can buy at the grocery store?
Anything. You know, as the seasons change, you know, we constantly evolve our menus because one day we can't get our greens from this place, so the next day we'll go to a different place. So
Oh my.
on top goes the scallop, like so, and then we just take a little bit of the fond, a little bit of the juice. This is just a little bit of the cooking liquid, a little bit of the foam. And it just goes on top.
And now, interesting, you just chose the foam.
Just the foam.
Watch that.
And
Good
then
point. You don't have to put all
just
that
a little
grease
bit,
on there.
just a little bit to garnish. And there we have it. That's our pan-roasted Montauk scallop with Freshwise Farms Asian greens, and that's with the mango dressing.
And I think it'll be perfect with wine.
It will be perfect with a nice Gewürztraminer.
Very good. We'll be right back. We'll be eating this if you need us. Thank you, Chef.
Always a pleasure.